Like, it should never have been, but it was, and it still exists now.
So, yeah, this is something I had forgotten. They form a conga line
Oh,
with
Christ, that's right.
the Goldsteins end up getting drunk because they come
Yes.
over when Neville Chamberlain comes over, even though they weren't supposed to, and Hitler was trying
Yeah.
to prevent that from happening. And
I'm
so
surprised there
they form
wasn't
a
an oven
conga
joke. I'm
line
glad there
with Neville
wasn't.
Chamberlain, the Jewish neighbors, the Goldensteins, Eva Braun, and Adolf Hitler.
Oh, God.
It's the most absurd concept ever, and it's like it's just like makes you wonder like how like who thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
Obviously, a bunch
Oh,
of
Neville
people did.
Chamberlain also shows up to, like, give him a peace treaty so that he doesn't invade things again. And,
Yes.
like, Hitler, like, hides it in the icebox to, like, never do it. Because, like, he just is gonna still, like, Hitler's still gonna hit. Oh, and like, speaking of hits, like, they were trying to get a few catchphrases across, and, like, one of them, like, they keep calling him a naughty little Hitler, as if that's
Yes.
supposed to be, like, the extent of, like, what kind of a person he is. Like, oh, he's just naughty. Like, no, this is a man who fucking tried to kill off an entire like, an entire race of people.
Right.
Like, and he, like, put like a
It's just,
black spot on, like, Germany forever.
to this day, I mean,
Yeah.
in Germany, it's literally illegal to have any kind of Nazi
Oh,
memorabilia. They
yeah.
have there's a game called Wolfenstein, which is a pretty famous series where you play an American soldier named B.J. Blazkowicz, and you're going and killing Nazis.
Yeah.
In
As you
Germany,
would.
they have to edit that game so that there's no Nazi imagery at all, even though you're killing them.
Jesus.
It's that much of a black mark in Germany to even talk about Nazism anymore.
Yeah.
So like, and I mean, to make light of it is one thing, but to do it in a way that's just bad, like it's just not good comedy. It's very cliched. It uses pretty much every stupid trope of sitcoms of the 50s and 60s that you can think of.
Oh, yeah.
Inexplicably, the Hitlers and the Goldensteins all have New York accents, even though they're living in Germany.
Yeah.
I guess to make it more
Like a sitcom, I guess, to try to make
yeah.
it like it seemed like they were trying to go for a honeymooners vibe, and it was like, this is
Absolutely.
It was like, this is not going to happen. You cannot honeymoon Hitler.
Right.
You can't put
And
Hitler and Eva Braun do not go on a honeymoon in real life and in this. Instead, they just die because it's the end of the war. Listen to this one. Although only the pilot was ever screened, although 11 episodes were planned and 8 were recorded. There are 7 more of these things in which a story arc involved Hitler's secretive attempts to kill the Goldensteins. Holy shit.
that's just, oh man.
Oh, they also had Stalin, who only appeared in unaired episodes, so that was going to be a thing.
Mm-hmm. Hermann Goering.
Oh, God. Only in an unaired 1990 Christmas
90
special.
Christmas
They did a
special?
Christmas special of this?
Generally, when a sitcom airs, they don't do the Christmas special in the first season.
They had to have known that this was only going to be one season.
Oh, yeah.
If
They
anything.
knew.
They had to have known.
You know what? Hey, maybe they were trying to do the producers in real life. Maybe they found out they could make more money with a flop than with a hit.
Maybe.
And they decided to do it, and they did it successfully because it flopped.
Maybe. That's fucking insane.
I mean, like, it's just...
Oh, there's a video from GarethMarks.com that contains clips from the pilot and unshown episodes. So he has this.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
People own this, and it is not possible. Okay.
I'm not surprised that it's probably floating around somewhere.
Yeah, Arthur Matthews has said the production company sent him... Who's Arthur Matthews? The production company sent him an entire copy of the series. The filming of the series was canceled immediately by Sky on its acquisition of British Satellite Broadcasting. Wait, so this didn't even get canceled because it sucked? This got canceled because of an acquisition, and the company that bought the broadcast company looked at this and said, "Well, we can't fucking have this."
Yeah, filming it. So it got canceled because it was stuck, but it took another company buying out the company.
Yeah, they planned
made this to say, okay, well, I mean, it makes sense because they got the friggin' people that were like, yeah, this is a great idea, and they fucking probably took them.
Okay, Arthur Matthews
fired them immediately.
Arthur Matthews is an Irish comedy writer. Okay, but yeah, just fucking nuts. So had the good people at had B Sky or B Sky B or just Sky Network or whatever, had they not have had the good sense to acquire British Satellite Broadcasting and cancel this show, this would have lasted in its entirety.
Okay, so
we would have seen everything.
This little paragraph at the bottom here.
Oh,
Jeff Atkinson, the producer, maintains that the aim of the show was not to shock, but to examine the appeasement surrounding Hitler in 1938.
What?
He concedes that the satire of his appeasement did not translate as well as he intended.
Well, no shit.
You think? Discussing the furor of the show, Atkinson also stated that 3/4 of the cast were Jewish and did not consider the concept controversial.
So I guess if you run it by Jewish people on the show, that makes it okay.
Mean,
also, these people
stereotypical, I'm not racist. My best friend is black.
Yeah,
thing,
no, that's you could still be, you idiot. And that concludes this abomination. I am surprised that people have still recovered. What the hell happened to the Galaxy Network? I don't know. I thought we'd be able to figure that out, but I still cannot figure out why this exists other than just stupid people being stupid. Just wow. Heil Honey I'm Home. And that's the way the
perhaps one of the shittiest sitcoms ever made. Not because it was not only because it was bad, because it was pretty bad.
Oh yeah. The only jokes that were actually funny was when was between the Goldensteins when Army is making fun of Rose's mom, where he's just like, "I hate your mother," like the typical mother-in-law jokes.
Of course,
those were the only ones that were the only ones that were normal jokes. And
right.
2, the only ones that were remotely funny at all.
It was just, they take perhaps one of the most awful events in human history and just completely trivialized it and turned it like the stupidest thing ever. And they didn't do it well. Again,
no.
It's just been done well before. The producers did it well. Seinfeld did it well. Inglourious Bastards did it well. This was done so poorly and with no, foresight or the thought of, ooh, maybe this is not that good of an idea. It blows the mind that it got approved. Not only that it was made, that it even got past the approval stage. So my only guess is that maybe the first script that they had presented to the producers was not the one that they used for the first episode, because
maybe
it was not good.
What if it was the Christmas episode?
Oh God, I don't even want to know.